Hey folks, Captain Clyde Arnold with Secured Fishing. We're here today to show you our new Sea Serpent trolling motor replacement cable. Works for both the Minn Kota and the Motorguide trolling motors out there. And as most of you know, when you buy a trolling motor, it comes with a nylon rope style cable. And over time that cable disintegrates and weakens, and then eventually it breaks. So we came out with a replacement cable here. We've got it in the package, and the contents is a 42-inch nylon coated steel cable that's tested for 600 pounds of strength, 2 washers, a ferrule for the trolling motor handle, and an actual holder for the trolling motor handle that we came up with so that it doesn't stay on the deck and get caught up in your rods. The tools that you're going to need for this install is basically a pair of scissors, a flathead screwdriver, a pair of pliers of some sort, needle nose or standard pliers, and some electrical tape or masking tape. And the reason we use the tape is I'm going to show you a little trick that we came up with to make this install real easy. So let's move over to the motor and start the install. So we're going to take the cable and we're going to tilt the motor up. And I do this just because it gives me a little bit more extra space to get my fingers in here. And you reach up in there and you can grab the end of the stock factory cable, and you'll see there's a knot on the end with a washer. In this situation, we're going to take this apart. You can take a pair of scissors and cut it if you want. Take the washer off, place it on the deck because you're going to reuse it. Before we go any further, the first thing you'd probably think of is just pull the cord out, but we don't want to do that. We want to take the cable with the ferrule on the end. We want to take the washer that we just removed off of this cable, slide that on there. Take another washer that we provide in the package, slide that on, and then when you get down the end, you'll see it looks very similar to this. 2 washers, the larger one on the back side. Now we're going to take the cable and we're going to tape it. Use some electrical tape, masking tape, anything that's adhesive. We're going to tape these together and we're going to pull the cable right through the whole path, and we won't have to worry about taking the motor apart and making this more difficult than it really needs to be. So we're going to spin this around maybe 3-4 times just to make sure we get it. And now that it's together, we're going to once again lift the motor up, and we're going to slowly pull this cable through. And sometimes it catches, but okay. And we're just going to pull it all the way up inside. Okay, now we'll take the tape apart here, or we'll pull it. And you'll get a little bit of residue from the adhesive. You can take a towel or a paper towel and you can just wipe it a few times and the residue will come right off. Looks just like brand new. Okay, the next step is the handle. We need to take the original rope and we need to take this handle apart. What you'll notice on some of the Motorguide and other models of Minn Kotas, they don't have the cable inside. They've just got it on the back. But we'll take a flathead screwdriver. We'll jiggle it a little bit in here between the 2 pieces, and the top will come off. And we'll look inside here and we'll see it's the same thing. A knot with a washer. So we'll take this apart, or you could cut it with a pair of scissors if you need to. So sometimes the knot's too hard to remove. Okay, we'll slide this washer off because we're going to reuse this one as well. Okay, so now we're basically done with the original cable. I'll set this over here. Okay, now that we're going to do the trolling motor handle, I'm just going to show you here. It's real simple. We run the cable through the bottom side, comes out. We put the first washer is the washer that came on the original cable or cord. The next washer is the one that we supply, and then we supply a ferrule. We came up with something real simple that you can just install with a flathead screwdriver and a pair of pliers. So put the pliers around the base and we just tighten this thing down till basically it won't go any further. That's the key. If you don't tighten it down enough, when you pull on the handle will come off, and we wouldn't want that to happen. So we put this all together, we slide it over off to the side, we take the handle, we fit it in, and we snap it, and it's done. We're going to test this out. So when I pull, the motor releases. It's locked, I pull, and it releases. Okay, we're just about done. We've got one more step to do. We'll position the camera here, and we'll show you the trolling motor handle holder. Alright, now we're going to install the handle holder, and to do that we have to go up to the motor where the tension knob is that adjusts the height of the motor on the bracket. So we're going to unturn this, and then we're going to open it up, and then when we come over here, you're going to see there's a nylon washer in the middle. We need to take that washer out. Sometimes you have to, turn it to get it off. We're going to take this bolt, we're going to line it up, and we're going to slide it in. We're going to go back through here. We're going to put the nylon washer back in, and we're going to put this on the motor. So we're going to line this thing up. There's a groove there where it fits in perfect. We're going to tighten this down. And the handle holder will now be installed. Okay, now we're going to take this handle, instead of leaving it on the deck where it flops around and gets tangled into your rods, now you can just take the handle, push it in there, and just turn it a little bit just to make sure it gets a good grip, and we're done. So now we've got the new cable, we've got the handle holder, and we're done with the installation.